10 secret weak spots women love. Do you remember that time when you were kissing that girl passionately? You were all hot and suddenly she took your hand and placed it on a certain part of her body. This gesture indicates that this part of her body is sensitive and she wants to show you that you are free to touch her in this way. A lot of women think that men are slow and clueless. Only 5% of men know which sensitive parts of a woman they should touch and when they should do it at the right time. In this video, we will be revealing the 10 scientifically proven weak points of women in bed, which will help you become braver when you want to impress a girl. Whenever you are going to date a woman or she is going to sleep over, keep this video as your secret weapon and watch it first. From this moment on, it will help you to be one of their priorities and be remembered 24/7. Let's begin. Now let's talk about lips. You know, those luscious things that drive you wild. Let me tell you something. Lips ain't just for talking. They are one of the most sensitive parts of the human body, loaded with nerve endings that make them super receptive to any kind of stimulation. Think about it. A simple kiss, just a little peck, can set off a whole chain reaction in the body. Hormones like oxytocin, the love hormone, get released, creating this feeling of connection and attraction. And when you add in some intimate eye contact, you're talking about sending those arousal levels through the roof. It's about building that emotional and physical connection one kiss at a time. All right, fellas, let's talk about the neck. It's a goldmine of sensuality, and I'm going to tell you why. The neck is packed with nerve endings, just like the lips, and it's right there, close to the face and ears. This makes it a prime target for some serious sparks. Now the skin on the neck is thinner, more delicate. A light touch, a gentle caress, even just your warm breath on her neck can send shivers down her spine. Picture this, you're on a date, having dinner, and you reach out and gently touch her neck while you're talking. Boom, instant intimacy. And when you combine that touch with the warmth of your breath, forget about it. You're talking about turning a simple moment into something electric. The neck is a powerful tool, guys. Use it wisely, use it respectfully, and watch the sparks fly. Let's talk about the ears, folks. Now, I ain't talking about sticking your finger in your ear and wiggling it around. I'm talking about the incredible sensitivity of this often overlooked erogenous zone. The ears, especially the area around and behind them, are packed with nerve endings. This makes them incredibly receptive to touch, to sound, to everything. And when you whisper in a woman's ear, you're tapping into something primal, something deep within her. Think about it. A lover's whisper, soft and low, can send chills down your spine. It's not just the words, it's the feeling of their breath on your skin, the closeness, the intimacy of it all. Now imagine you're with your partner and things are getting heated. You lean in close, whisper something sweet and loving in her ear, and then gently nibble on her earlobe. Trust me, that's a one-way ticket to Pleasure Town. Now, let's talk about a topic that gets everyone fired up: breasts and nipples. This is a subject that requires respect, sensitivity, and a whole lot of attention, fellas. For many women, this area is incredibly sensitive. Like a finely tuned instrument, you got to approach it with care, with a gentle touch, and with a whole lot of love. Imagine this. You're with your partner, things are getting intimate, and you begin to caress her breasts. Start slowly, gently exploring the contours of her body. Pay attention to her reactions. Is she arching into your touch? Is she letting out soft sighs of pleasure? Remember, it's not about rushing in like a bull in a china shop. It's about taking your time, building anticipation, and making her feel like the most desirable woman in the world. When you touch her nipples, use a light touch, almost like a feather. Circle them gently, tease them with your tongue. All right, gentlemen, let's talk about a zone that's often overlooked, but oh so powerful. The inner thighs. This area, my friends, is a hotbed of nerve endings, and a little touch can go a long way. Now, the key here is respect. This is a sensitive area, both physically and emotionally. So you got to approach it with caution and care. Imagine this, you're on a date, sitting close to your partner, and you casually let your hand brush against her inner thigh while you're talking. It's a subtle move, but it sends a clear message. I want you, and I'm not afraid to show it. Now, if she responds positively, you can gradually increase the pressure, maybe even give her thigh a gentle squeeze. The inner thighs are a gateway to intimacy, a way of building anticipation and desire. Okay, fellas, let's talk about the back. Now, I know what you're thinking. The back, that's not exactly the first place I think of, but trust me on this one. The back is a goldmine of erogenous zones just waiting to be explored. Think about it, the back is a vast landscape of muscles, nerve endings, and pure, unadulterated sensuality. A simple touch, a gentle caress, can send shivers down her spine and make her melt in your arms. Now, imagine this. You're giving your partner a massage after a long day. You start at her shoulders, working your way down her back using slow, firm strokes. You're not just relieving tension, you're awakening her senses, one touch at a time. The back is a blank canvas, just waiting for your touch. Let's talk about the buttocks. This is an area that's often associated with physical attraction, and for good reason. The buttocks are a symbol of femininity, of sensuality, and let's be honest, they're just plain sexy. But there's more to it than just physical attraction. The buttocks are also an erogenous zone, and a little attention to this area can go a long way. Imagine this. You're dancing with your partner, holding her close. As you move together, you gently let your hands rest on her hips, feeling the curves of her body against yours. It's a subtle move, but it sends a clear message. I desire you. The buttocks are a powerful erogenous zone, but they're also a part of a woman's body that deserves respect and admiration. All right, fellas, let's talk about a part of the body that doesn't always get the love it deserves, the feet. Now, before you click away, hear me out. The feet are often overlooked as an erogenous zone, but trust me, they hold a world of potential for pleasure and intimacy. Think about it. The feet are packed with nerve endings, and a little attention to this area can work wonders. A foot massage, for example, can be incredibly relaxing and sensual. Imagine this. Your partner has had a long day. You draw a warm bath, maybe add some essential oils, and then gently massage their feet, starting with the toes and working your way up to the ankles. The feet are a powerful gateway to relaxation and intimacy. Let's talk about the scalp, fellas. This is a part of the body that's often neglected when it comes to intimacy, but trust me, it's a goldmine of pleasure waiting to be explored. The scalp is loaded with nerve endings, making it incredibly sensitive to touch. Imagine this. You're lying in bed with your partner, just cuddling and talking. You reach up and gently stroke her hair, letting your fingers glide through the strands. You can feel the warmth of her scalp, the softness of her hair. As you continue to stroke her hair, you notice that she's starting to relax. The scalp is a powerful erogenous zone, but it's also a gateway to relaxation, intimacy, and pure bliss. Now, let's talk about the abdomen. This area, my friends, is often overlooked, but it's a treasure trove of sensuality just waiting to be explored. The abdomen is home to a network of nerve endings, and when touched with care and attention, it can evoke intense feelings of pleasure and arousal. Imagine this. You and your partner are lying together, enjoying a moment of intimacy. You begin by gently caressing her abdomen, your fingers tracing light circles around her navel. You can feel the warmth of her skin beneath your fingertips, the gentle rise and fall of her breath. As you continue to explore, you notice that she's responding to your touch. The abdomen is a powerful erogenous zone, but it's also a place of vulnerability and intimacy. Well, there you have it, gentlemen, a crash course in the 10 secret weak spots that women love. Remember, these are just starting points. Every woman is different, and what works for one woman might not work for another. The key is to communicate, to pay attention to her reactions, and to always treat her with respect. This concludes our journey through the 10 sensitive areas that create sexual excitement in women. To recap, our lips are incredibly sensitive. The excitement of the neck, the excitement of the ears, the importance of the breasts and nipples, the intimacy of the inner thighs, the receptivity of the back, the sensuality of the hips, the intense response of the feet, the calmness of the scalp, and the sensuality of the abdomen. When touching any of these areas, care and attention can strengthen the physical and emotional connection between you and your partner. Remember, the key to a satisfying, intimate experience is open communication and mutual consent. Explore your partner's preferences and ask about them. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like comment, and share.